3, 2, 1 zurück bei Lady Marjorie.
Ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Warum läuft er so langsam?
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Königin Mutter? Cersei? Wo ist sie? Oh. Lieber ein Stückchen weg.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Oh Gott, oh Gott. Thronsaal?
Good luck.
Okay. La la la. La la la. Es gibt nur Ärger. Oh, der Gnom. Tyrion. Hast du deine Nase noch?
You can do this.
La la la. Ich laufe zurück. Lauf, lauf, lauf. Nein, ich kann nur in eine Richtung. Scheißdreck. Scheißdreck. Hahaha. Die werden mich alle
Ah, Lady Marjorie.
töten.
Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord
Oha.
Tyrion. Your
Tyrion.
Grace?
Sehr
With your permission,
bewusst.
allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Mira. Center.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Oh.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your
Natürlich.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Na klar.
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
Ja. Ein Gummi so.
One true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I
Tyrion
care
mag
what she
uns.
said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the north.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the
Oh,
Foresters have
scheiße,
been
das
loyal
endet
bannermen to
damit,
House Stark
dass mein
for
Kopf ab
centuries.
ist.
A house of traitors.
They are noble, not traitors, Your Grace.
Ach Gott.
Noble.
Mein
Perhaps
Kopf.
once,
Mein armer
for a
Kopf.
northern house, but now they're merely dead. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Tyrion, wie lungerst
Forrester
du
Ironwood
herum?
does seem rather unique.
Ja.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame
Ich
to
hab zwar
see it
nicht
fall
viel
into
zu
the hands of
sagen,
another
aber-
house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
Macht mich ganz nervös,
What
dass
would
da
you have
immer
the girl do,
steht.
Cersei?
Er
It's not
wird
as if
sich
she
dran
fought beside the
erinnern.
Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Ich spiele doch mit
Raises
Sicherheit
an
das nächste Mal mit
interesting
einem
question, I
anderen
suppose.
Charakter.
Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
Was hat das alles mit mir
I'm
zu
sure she
tun?
will
Ich habe doch
answer the
nichts
question.
gemacht.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
She's headstrong, isn't she? Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging either.
Hat die alle grüne Augen? Grün.
I'd
Sehr,
like a
sehr
word with you,
grün.
if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Marjorie grün. Tyrion. Hast du nicht zweifarbig? Auch grün.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I
Tyrion,
met your father once
Wir
at the
wollen
tourney at
dich
Lannisport.
nicht heiraten.
Even then, he didn't trust Roose
Nee,
Bolton.
blau, oder? Soll das blau sein?
We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
Danke.
You have my condolences for his loss.
Danke.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie.
Alter, hat einen riesen
No
Kopf.
doubt she was pleased. But Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said.
Nö, ich habe das gelesen da oben in der
It
Ecke.
was quite the first impression.
Das ist-
I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I don't particularly like her.
That was fairly apparent to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs
das noch
votes.
Littlefinger?
Votes need wood, and I speak for the
Zu
crown
der
in this
Zeit
regard,
ja, oder?
not her.
I wouldn't want to anger Cersei.
And you'd be wise not to. But I
Aber-
suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In
Ja.
fact, forget I even suggested
Ja,
such a
wir
thing.
It's a
riskieren.
risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for
Das
dinner.
war bestimmt falsch.
3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
So, kommt das Ende Kapitel. Sonst ist wirklich mein Hals noch vom Kopf getrennt. Der Kopf vom Körper. Was auch immer. So. Wupp. Wir machen lieber mal eine Pause. 3, 2, 1. Tschüss und ciao. Bis zum nächsten Mal.